Hi, good morning. It's Christine Crutcher from Create with Christine, and I am here with another Tea and Techniques episode this morning. And this morning I am featuring the Kiss technique, and I am featuring some products that are retiring and some products that are carrying over to the new annual catalog. So here's the card we are going to make this morning live here together. I am using the Rooted in Nature stamp set. This is one that's been in my stash for a bit, and I'm kind of sad to see it retire. So it's it's one stamp set, but you get it in 2 cases. This is on the clear mount. Oops, wrong hand. There we go. So here are the stamps, and then it's got a coordinating die, the Nature's Roots dies that coordinate with it. So I wanted to feature both, since they're both retiring, and it's just over 1 week. So if you're watching this, it's April 25th, 2021, and the 2020-2021 annual catalog retires in 1 week on Monday, May 3rd. And then the new annual catalog for 2021-2022 goes live on Tuesday, May 4th. So I am gonna point my camera down at my station and find myself in my feed, and we'll go ahead and get started. This is a super simple stamping card today, and yeah, I just wanted to give some love to some retiring products. Starting next week, I'm gonna just be focusing on the January to June products and then the new annual catalog products going forward, since it'll be a couple days to launch of the new catalog, but I can start showing some sneak peeks of things I already have in my stash. So, like I said, I'm just going to point my camera down and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so again, here is the stamp set and the card. I'm just going to find myself in my feed. So let me just talk about also a couple things. So again, the stamp set comes as a set of 2. And again, here's the card if you're just tuning in. And it's super simple. And I am using some things that are carrying over, that are in the current catalog, annual catalog, that are carrying over to the new annual catalog. So I'm using the In Good Taste designer paper, and this is actually the only designer series paper that's carrying over from annual catalog to annual catalog. So here's the second page, and this is a huge stack, so it's great for masculine cards. It's got great textural backgrounds, so if you don't already own it, you can either get it now or get it next week when the catalog goes live. So I wanted to point that out. And let's go ahead and get started with our technique first, and then I'll show you the other pieces, and I have some tips. So I wanted to feature the Kiss technique. Hey, good morning, Janine. Thanks for tuning in. Stampin' Up demonstrators, we used to get access to a magazine that they sent us, and I believe it was quarterly, called Stampin' Success, and I was cleaning some of those out and recycling them. And I found this technique in there, and I was like, wow, I haven't tried that technique in forever. So I'm using the, you want to use like a kind of graphic background for this, a graphic stamp. So I'm using the like kind of wood grains, kind of stump image from Rooted in Nature, and I'm going to bring over my soft suede ink pad. And we are going to ink this up. I mean, anybody can do this technique. It takes about 2 seconds. So I have it inked up now. And now I'm going to use the You Are Wonderful sentiment from Rooted in Nature. And I'll show you why I picked that in a second. And I'm just going to kiss. This is not inked at all now, right? I am just going to kiss this stamp to the other one. Get this out of the way. And then I picked this because I wanted to use the dies that coordinate, and this little tree die in the Nature's Roots dies coordinates perfectly and fits this sentiment, You Are Wonderful, perfectly. So then when I stamp, I kind of get a cool wood grain texture on my stamp now, my sentiment. So hopefully you can see that. And I'll put a close-up on my blog at christinestamps.blogspot.com so you can see it close-up photo later. I'm going to close up the ink pad. So that's it. This technique takes about 2 seconds to demonstrate, and I just feel anybody could try this no matter what level of stamper you are. So I'm just going to put this to the side, and actually I should say this is a piece of basic white cardstock, and I cut it ahead of time to 3x4 and then just ran it through with my die. And the dies, I also cut out the leaves ahead of time. So let's talk about the leaves. All 3 of these dies, the little kind of tree, and then the leaves, these are all small enough that they can go through the mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So if you have the mini machine and you still want to grab these dies this week while they're still available, well, actually this week while they're still available, the dies can sell out at any time, but the stamp set is guaranteed through Monday, May 3rd, before the new annual catalog starts. So all these go through the mini, but I want to talk about the leaves for a second, because if you don't know about this set of dies, they coordinate. And there's one die, I'm just going to flip this over for a second. There's one die, this middle one here, that embosses, and then there's another die that cuts it out. But I wanted to give you a tip that you can actually run these through your machine at the same time if you washi tape them together. So they fit into each other, you can layer them in, and then put a piece of washi tape across, put it on your cardstock underneath, and run it through your machine. So these dies that this one embosses and this one cuts. So layer those together and grab some washi. I don't think that we have any washi that's current right now, so this is an old retired washi tape, but I think most paper crafters have some sort of washi tape in their stash. So I wanted to give you that tip. And you may wonder where I came up with the color combination. So Stampin' Up! Does give us these little color combo charts. So I just got the colors, mint macaron, soft seafoam, and soft suede, right from the little color chart. Okay, so enough talking, let's layer my pieces together. I should say that this is mint macaron, and it was 1.5 by 2, and then my soft seafoam was 1.5 by 3. And actually, you know what? I lied. Before I layer them up, I want to show you how I did the linen thread. So this kind of feels more like a masculine card with the designer series paper and the wood grain and then the trees and the leaves. So I wanted to add a ribbon embellishment of some sort. I picked my linen thread and I made kind of like a little lasso type embellishment. So I just did, let me see, 30 swaps that I'm part of for 2 groups, and I made a masculine card, and it took me forever to come up with some sort of way to embellish it, and then finally I just said forget about it, I'm not adding it. So I really wanted to challenge myself to figure out how to use this twine in a different way. So I have a 12-inch piece of the linen thread. This is carrying over as well to the new annual catalog, and I'm just gonna, I have a little bit of a tail on the end, and I'm just gonna wrap it around 2 of my fingers. And I don't want it super tight that like I can't get it off like that. And I'm just gonna put it through the middle twice and tie it in a knot. And doing this, it doesn't add too much bulk, so you should be fine going through the postal service. I like to try to keep my cards pretty flat. I actually mailed a card at a different post office a couple weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and she's like, let me weigh that for you to make sure that's fine. Well, I'm like, I know it's fine, but anyways, maybe she was trying to be nice. I kind of took offense to it. So, and I know that they're doing a really good job for us. My packages from my classes have been arriving like super fast. So here, I just made a little lasso. So that was 12 inches of linen thread. Okay, now I'm ready to layer all my pieces together. So I have a mint macaron card base, and I have my In Good Taste designer series paper. This is 3 3/4 by 5. And then here's the cool kind of background. You could almost use the background too if you liked this better. This kind of reminds me of a sweater. I like the wood for this with the trees and the leaves. Let me know if you have a preference. Or maybe you see something different than a sweater that I see in that other pattern. Hey, that actually gives me another idea. I just did a class on the handsomely sweeted, the well-suited sweet, but those dies would make a nice sweater out of this reverse of this pattern. Okay, so then I kind of have my tree in the middle and I want to find my placement. I tucked my leaves underneath. So I'm going to kind of sort of tuck. I want the mint one kind of towards the bottom. So see, I just kind of figured out kind of my placement and maybe that looks good. So I'm just going to move this. I'm going to kind of just sort of like line this up so I know where I want to place this guy. Whoops, it just moved, but that's okay. At this point, I'm just going to eyeball. I can kind of put this here again, figure out, I kind of want this tucked underneath, maybe like that. So there's no right or wrong at this point. I just thought this is a fun color combo when I found the color combo in the little chart. And then you can either put this up on dimensionals, use whatever adhesives that you prefer. I like the liquid glue because you can kind of wiggle and move things around for a minute. And then for my little lasso, I'm going to put this on with mini glue dots. So I hope you're all having a great week. We had a stunner of like a summer day yesterday. It was maybe like 75 degrees here and we went out up to the North Shore of Massachusetts. We walked around for an hour. We ate outside on a patio. I'm still not ready to eat inside. And my husband is just 2 weeks vaccinated yesterday. 2 weeks since his second shot. So, but oh, it was so beautiful. I think this week we might actually hit 80 for the first time. So I think I kind of have that on there. So that is so simple. I have a super simple stamping card for you today. So there's the final project. Here's the original. So pretty similar. And I want to talk for a minute about my new catalog offerings. So before I sign off for today, so I'm just going to take a sip of tea. Hopefully you're joining and you have your tea or your coffee with you. So the new annual catalog, here's just the cover. This is all I can show you until May 4th, but actually I'm going to be doing a launch on Friday, May 7th. So that's going to be my launch. I'm planning to do it here on Facebook. I'm still waiting for the numbers to go down. The numbers have kind of sort of been going down around here, but we're still a high-risk area, so I want to talk about two different things I have going for the new annual catalog. So I'm doing a designer series paper share, and I only have 2 so far. I think we were only able to order 3, but I want to show you what the share is going to be like, a sample. So this is the hand penned. They're going to be bagged in 6x6 plastic bags. So this is how I bag them. And I'm going to have the name and the colors. I did print them out already. I just did not add them to the bags this morning. So I'm going to show you the hand penned and the beauty of the earth. So you're going to get 6 pieces. And let me just show you these papers. One side is floral. So they are super beautiful. Is this all 6? Nope, there's one behind here. So there's 6 floral. This is what you're going to get, 6 sheets. You're going to get 10 of the new designer series papers. 2 of them are specialty. And if you have questions, all the details are on my blog at christinestamps.blogspot.com. All the names. There's a graphic of, I think we were only allowed to get a graphic for 4 so far. But anyways, here's the other side. And oh my gosh, this actually screams spring to me. I kind of wish this was in the spring mini because the colors kind of remind me of Easter. So one side is floral of the hand pen. These are kind of floral, but then you kind of have some kind of like graphic with the polka dots and the stripes. So super fun and gorgeous colors. And then I wanted to show you the Beauty of the Earth. I hope I have that right. This one is actually surprising. I knew I was going to love the bundle, and I just did a swap with the bundle. So as I get my swaps back, I'll be able to share more samples with you too of some of my swaps. But one of my swaps isn't mailing until tomorrow, so I don't want to share that until the recipients get them back. So this, I think, it's great for more kind of like fall type projects, and I actually think this will be super appealing to people who are scrapbookers or people who do memory keeping. So here's one side, and then here's the other side. So super fun, and like I said, you're going to get 6 sheets like this. They're going to be 9 of the papers are 12 by 12. There's one paper, Tidings of Christmas, I believe it's called. That one is 6 by 6 already, but all the paper is going to be cut to 6 by 6, and you'll get the coordinating colors and the name of them. I'll probably also include the item number. So this gives you a great sampling of the papers from the new annual catalog. So what's the price for this if you want to sign up? And again, it's just 10 different papers, 6 sheets of each. So it's 60 sheets in total. If you want to pick up from me in Lowell, Mass, it's $25. And then if you need it shipped by priority mail, it's going to be $33. So deadline to sign up is by Saturday, May 1st, and I have the details on my blog with the sign up form at christinestamps.blogspot.com. Also wanted to talk about my In Color Club really quick, and then we'll sign off. Actually, no, I have one more announcement, and I'll put the camera at my face for that one. So I'm doing an In Color Club, and I wanted to show you some of the products you're going to get in this club. The club is going to run 5 months, so May, June, July, August, and September 2021. You are going to get a, whoops, this is upside down, a entire pack of 8.5 by 11 cardstock. This is the Fresh Freesia color. You're going to get an ink pad, the ink refill, a roll of the open weave color ribbon, and then you're going to get, I don't have them yet, you're going to get some 6x6 designer series paper in the ink color, and you're going to get a sampling of the ombre bags in the ink color. So this club, every month, you're going to get a package of goodies from me for 5 months, and it's going to be focused on one color each month. So the colors are Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, Soft Succulent, and Evening Evergreen. So those are the 5 brand new ink colors. And next week when I do my video, I'll share some more about the ink colors. We were able to get quite a bit of supply of the new products. So I do have quite a bit. And the pricing for that is going to be $36 per month if you're a local pickup in Lowell, Mass, or $44 if you need it shipped by priority mail. And I am asking you to commit for all 5 months. During your 5th month in September, you are going to get all the Stampin' Write markers, the 5-pack, as a thank you gift from me for being part of the In Color Club. So again, I'm asking people to sign up by May 1st. There's a sign up form at my blog, christinestamps.blogspot.com. I will be invoicing you, and then the invoices will be due by May 3rd, so I can order all the products on May 4th. Okay, so let me know if you have questions. And I want to bring the camera back up at my face. Okay. Oh, hey, good morning, Janet. Thanks for tuning in this morning. Hey, Sandy, thanks for tuning in. So I couldn't see those comments until I got my camera back at my face. So I'm back here, and I also want to mention that starting Tuesday, May 4th, there is going to be a special on Join the Fun. So what does that mean? And why am I telling you this now? Because as I am going to be sending out my catalogs to my local people, I want you to start looking at your wish list. And if your wish list is $155, you should join the fun. And why would you want to join the fun? We actually have a team meeting this afternoon today at 3 o'clock Eastern on Zoom. So it has been my salvation probably the past year during the pandemic. these ladies have kept us stamping, and we're like such a strong community. We have challenges, we have swaps. We've been swapping almost every month, and it's so fun to go to the mailbox and get happy mail at your mailbox when you're having a stressful day or something's not going right. I don't know why I'm tearing up. Too funny. So I just want you to think about if your wish list is over $150, it's going to be $155 a product starting May 4th through May 31st, and you're going to pay $99 plus tax if applicable. You actually get free shipping on your starter kit order. So if you are looking for a place to get creativity and community, think about joining my team and joining the fun. And I have more information. It'll be updated on May 4th, but again, on my blog at christinestamps.blogspot. I'm sorry, I'm a broken record today. Hey Janet, good morning. Thanks for tuning in. I know you're more of a YouTube follower of mine, so nice to see you on Facebook this morning. So yeah, I wanted to give you the lowdown early ahead of time so you can think about it over the next week or so, and you'll have until May 31st for that special. The Join the Fun will be May 4th to May 31st. So, and if you're watching right now and you're like, hey, what's this all about, and want to come to our team meeting today at 3 p.m. to just see what we talk about, you're welcome. I can share the link. So that's it for me this week. I hope you have a great week. Like I said, I think we have like 4 days in the forecast this week that are supposed to be like 75 to 80. And I've been busy getting ready for the new annual catalog so I can show you more stuff starting next week. So let me know if you have questions about the paper share or the In Color Club or joining the fun. So that's it for this week. See you next week, everybody.